Hello, namaste everyone. It is so good to have you here. Today we are here to learn to love yourself and stay strong in COVID times. तो आजकल हम सब लोग देख रहे हैं कि आसपास बहुत माहौल जो है इस तरीके का फैला हुआ है एंड इस टाइम पे डर जाना, एंजाइटी में आ जाना एंड सबके बारे में कुछ कुछ सुन के टेंशन होना इज वेरी नेचुरल. बट हाउ टू स्टे स्ट्रॉन्ग, क्योंकि हमें ये भी पता है कि जब हम इनर स्ट्रेंथ रखेंगे, अपने आप को स्ट्रॉन्ग रखेंगे, तभी हम इस सब चीज़ों से उबर सकते हैं और जल्दी से हेल्दी हो सकते हैं और इस बीमारी को अवॉइड भी कर सकते हैं. हम सबको घर में रहना पड़ रहा है, लॉकडाउन में है, बच्चे भी घर में है, तो लाइफ में वो सब जो एक्साइटमेंट होता था, वो जो फन होता था, वो सब फिलहाल मिसिंग है. घर में ही कुछ ना कुछ अपने आप से हमें वी हैव टू टेक केयर कि हाउ डू वी फाइंड फन इन आवर होम. Plus, when we watch news and we watch things around us in neighborhood, we get scared. So this workshop will help you. This workshop will help you to overcome fear and anxiety, get mental peace and happiness, increase your immunity because when you are happy, your happy hormones increase your immunity, and give strength to others. When you are strong yourself, you can give strength to others as well. So we will cover today about Heal Your Life community, 8 points to stay strong, 10 ways to love yourself. We'll do a guided meditation about creating the world of well-being. And then I'll offer you some classes that I can help you with. And then we'll have your question and answers. So Louise Hay is one of the greatest founders of self-help movement across the planet. So Louise's first book was Heal Your Body, which discusses about the connection between mind and body. And she has been a best-selling author of the book You Can Heal Your Life, which is here in my hand. And this book is a very, very powerful and very easy book to understand how our life works. One of the greatest learning that I got from this book was that my thoughts are creating my future. Each and everything I'm thinking in my mind is creating my future. And that was really important because every time I was thinking something and when my thoughts were on the negative direction, I was creating negative experience for myself. And I could take control of my thinking, not to 100%, but to some extent, and then create things in my life that I wanted, that I dreamed of. So I have learned about this Heal Your Life work, about life coaching, and about offering these workshops from Louise Hay, Rick and Patricia, Sneha and Shashank, and Shalini Kalra. Who am I? I am a Delhi-based physiotherapist. My name is Achal Gupta, and I'm also a Heal Your Life coach by profession. I organize self-help and motivation workshops, and I'm also a Reiki third degree Grandmaster. So I welcome you all here in this workshop. And I have also published 2 books. One is Garden of Life, and the other one is an ebook, Your Time to Shine, which you will be getting as a free gift after the workshop. So now it's time to know about you. So quickly write in the chat box your name, what you do, and one thing you are wonderful at. So now you can also write in the chat box, how can we stay strong inside? What do you do for staying strong, or you suggest to others कैसे हम strong रह सकते हैं, and what makes us weak? So I want you to answer in the chat box. According to you, how can we stay strong inside, and what makes us weak? Harsha says by meditation and affirmation we can stay strong. What makes us weak? Healthy diet, positive thoughts. Manju says negative thinking makes us weak. Yes, it is very important to be aware of the thoughts. If they are negative, they make us weak. Yes, Kamalji, positive thinking can definitely make us strong, fast. Anybody else? What do you think makes us weak? We can stay strong by counting our blessings. Our fears make us weak. Yes. Avoid negative things around. Negative thoughts make us weak. Our own thoughts make us weak. Beautiful. It is so awesome to have these wonderful answers from you all. Great. So let us move ahead and know 8 points of life's philosophy to stay strong. So as you all said, negative thinking makes us weak, and we really need to think positive. It is not possible to think positive all the time, especially when we are in a scene when things are not going right around or in our homes. But we need to practice it in special ways so that we can cope up with the negativity. So here we are going to strengthen ourselves with these 8 points of life's philosophy. So first, I would like to ask you all, what makes us weak inside? Point number one, some outside thing is controlling my life and future. Do you feel that some outside thing is creating your life, controlling your life and future? I would like you to answer this poll. So I'm launching a poll. You can answer yes, no, not sure, sometimes. Quick. Do you think that some outside thing is controlling your future, your life? Hmm. So 14% of you think that sometimes, 25% think sometimes. Come on, people, vote for it fast. Half of you have voted. Waiting for more. So yes, I'm going to end the poll now. Great. So yes, many of you feel that outside thing is controlling your future. Some of you at times feel that some outside thing is controlling the future or your life. So the point of strength is we are each responsible for our experiences. What we give out, we get back. What we believe about ourselves and life becomes true for us. Our thoughts are creative. Every thought we think is creating our future. So how are we creating our own life? We are mostly thinking something in our mind. That thought is generating a vibration, a sort of a signal, like we dial a phone. I would like everyone to mute themselves. Yeah. So the thoughts are going outside in form of a vibration, and according to law of attraction, law of resonance, similar kind of thoughts and similar kind of experiences are attracted towards us. So most of the times you are thinking in negative terms. So I would like you to do an awareness exercise with me now. For a second, for a few moments, close your eyes and listen to the story. There is a show going on in the television, Kaun Banega Crorepati. Amitabh Bachchan is sitting on his chair. He's asking questions to Hema Malini. She is wearing a yellow color sari. And now you can open your eyes. How many of you saw Hema Malini wearing a yellow color sari? And now we go to the next part. Again, close your eyes and then listen to the story. Kaun Banega Crorepati has not begun. Amitabh Bachchan is not sitting on the chair. Hema Malini is not sitting on her chair and she is not wearing a yellow color sari. Now open your eyes. How many of you could see Hema Malini again? Write in the chat box. I would like you to see, like you to tell. I would like to see. So even when the answer was in no, many of you could see that Hema Malini was still there. So our mind is thinking in terms of pictures. When we are thinking something, our mind is creating a picture. And that picture is generating feelings and energy. That energy is attracting more of the experiences of similar sort. So that is how we are each responsible for our own experiences. What makes us weak? Point number 2, being unable to forgive. So I would like to give another poll. How many of you find it difficult to forgive? Are you often unable to forgive? Yes, no, not sure sometimes. Answer fast. Yeah, the poll is open. Answer fast. Great. So some of you have written yes, sometimes. Some have written no, very good. Not sure. So now I'm ending the poll. Great. So it is at times difficult for us to forgive, but forgiveness is the key to your own release. Holding on to anger, hurt, and upsets causes disease within our body. If you do not forgive, you remain the victim. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is ourselves for things we feel we have or we have not done. Forgive yourself and others, let it go, release the hurt and anger. So when we hold on to the things which are causing pain in ourselves, we are creating negative energy in our heart, in our mind, in our body, and that negative energy gives us disease. So it is very important to forgive. Forgiveness is not accepting someone's bad behavior or tolerating, but forgiveness is about ourselves. When we forgive, we set ourselves free from the pain of something that has happened. So if someone has done something wrong to us, it is not wise to punish ourselves for that person's mistake. Or if we have done something that was not right, there is no point in keep punishing ourselves for that thing, because we can improve, we can do something better next time. So forgiveness is very important for our own release. Third, what makes us weak is thinking that I am not good enough. So again, I would like to generate a poll quickly. How many of you feel that you are lacking some goodness, you are not that good, you are not good enough? Quickly answer. Mhm. Sometimes, yes. Many of you are writing no, some are not sure. Hmm. Beautiful. So I'm ending the poll now. So good to have your answers. Thank you for your answers. The reality is we are good enough. We are worth loving. Self-approval and self-acceptance are the keys to positive changes. So when we keep finding mistakes in ourselves, when we keep finding faults in ourselves, we are holding ourselves in negative energy, energy of feeling weak. Love is the most powerful healing force there is. We must be willing to begin to learning to love ourselves. So if we are finding faults with ourselves, we deserve punishment. And if we deserve punishment, we don't deserve our own love. So it is very important that you feel that you are good enough. Do not find faults in yourself. Affirm, go in front of a mirror and often say, you are good enough. Say your name and say, I love you. You are wonderful. You are so good. You have the capability to do that. And that will raise your energy and you will be able to do the things that you were not able to do earlier. You are adequate. Moving on to next point, what makes us weak is carrying baggage of past. So I'm again generating a poll. How many of you tend to carry the baggage of past? This happened, that happened, something bad happened, and we keep dwelling, we keep memorizing something bad that happened in the past. Mhm. Yes, sometimes some of you are answering yes, we carry. Two people, three people say no. That is so wonderful that you do not carry the baggage of past. Lovely. So I'm ending the poll now. Point of power is in present moment, not the past moment. The past is over and done. What could not be done is gone. Just be willing to have a good present. Have an open mind and an open heart. Just be willing to try some of these things. Even if you cannot accept yourself exactly as you are right now, you can still tell yourself you are willing to try, and that will enable your subconscious to work on it. So if the past is not easy to be forgiven, if the past is not easy to let go, you can be willing to do that, and subconscious mind will start working on that. It is a habit. So we learn the behavior of holding on to past grudges. I have seen some people making notebooks of keeping the things. I will never forget this, that person that did bad to me or something. So uh, what are we doing? We are carrying the baggage. Imagine you are carrying a big bag, a heavy bag, and moving ahead in life. It will be very tough to go ahead. Your dreams are in future. Where you want to go is in future, not in the past. So it is better to realize the power of the present moment. In this moment, you can create the life you want to live, not in the past. Next point, what makes us weak is focusing on difficulties. So here, I want you to answer how many of you focus more on difficulties, doing something new, trying something new, or doing something daily things. Do you find it really difficult? Or getting up in the morning is difficult, going to your work is difficult, these online things are difficult, or fighting corona is difficult. Mhm. Few more seconds, answer fast. So eight of you find sometimes, five of you say no, they don't find difficult. Eight of you say yes, things are difficult at times. I'm ending the poll. Thank you for your answers. Universe is totally supportive. Well-being and abundance abound. Ease is the law of nature. So universe never judges anyone. There is complete flow of goodness in life for everybody. Everything is available in infinite quantity because everything is created by infinite energy. So when we think that something is lesser, there is competition, it is not available, it is a scarcity thinking, it is a lack thinking. We all have access to universal guidance and protection at all times because the universal energy has created us, the divine intelligence has created us, and divine intelligence is taking care of us. We have to tune into the energy of divine intelligence. Next, we come to what makes us weak, the point number 6, beating drums of what's wrong. So, this is our favorite habit. I would like you to answer for this. Do you tend to beat the drums of what's going wrong? Mostly when we call our friends, we discuss what's going wrong. We first ask people, how are you? And then we say, okay, we are fine, all is good. And then we begin with the circle of negativity. Mhm. Mhm. Awesome. Some of you say sometimes, four of you say yes, very honest answer. Nine of you say no. That is so wonderful. Great. Nobody is not sure. Okay, awesome. I'm ending this poll. Thank you for your answers. Contrast. What is not right is called contrast. Helps in getting clarity. We must learn to stay out of chain of pain. Make peace with where you are. So if you are in between something that is not pleasurable, make peace with it. Difficulties are there to help us identify what we want in our life. So whenever we face something that is unwanted, we get clarity of what do we actually want. We must learn to stop beating the drums of what is going wrong in our lives. We must practice breathing deep and relaxation in order to receive our highest good. So when something is wrong, its vibrations are negative. It is downwards vibration. And what we want has higher vibration, a higher frequency. If we want to move from what we do not want to what we want, we need to raise our vibrations to that level. And meditation, deep breathing, relaxation is very helpful. At least we uh, try to lose the hold on the negativity when we relax and deep breathe, and then we start moving towards the higher vibration. Next point, what makes us weak is emotional vulnerability. So we tend to feel emotionally weak. I would like to again generate a poll. Do you feel emotionally vulnerable? Do you feel bad or anxious or fearful very often with anything? Mhm. Seven of you say sometimes, three of you say no. Awesome. 10 of you say yes. So thank you for your answers. I'm ending the poll. Emotional vulnerability. So we get into the negative emotion, but we do not understand what are emotions for. Mostly we learn about emotions from our television, from our movie system, because they use emotions for selling their products of like the serials, the songs, the movies, and there are emotional jumps. We learn our emotional behaviors from our television, and mostly there are exaggerated emotions and a lot of emotional vulnerability. So scientifically, emotions are there to guide us, and feeling good is natural. Many a times we see in television that how can we feel good when things are going wrong? And then the reaction is there, what? So exaggerated things are there. But emotions are guiding us. If we are feeling bad, we need to gradually move towards feeling good emotion. We cannot dwell into feeling bad emotion and expect something good to happen, because we are holding on to negative energy. What we want is here. If we are feeling bad, we are here. We need to move towards what we want by feeling good. So every new desire brings a new hope of feeling good in having it fulfilled. We must practice to notice our emotions. If there are negative emotions, we must gently find ways to feel good in our mind without necessarily immediately jumping into action to fix it. Okay, so we need not jump into action to fix the problem immediately. We need to just gradually feel good first, and then the actions will come. Following inspired inner guidance is always for the highest good. And the last point, eighth point, what makes us weak is lack of regular positive practice. So here is your time to pause for this last point. Do you lack any regular positive inner work practice? Mhm. 47% say yes. 48% say sometimes. Only two people, 10% say no. Thank you for your answer. I'm ending the poll. We can choose to practice meditation, gratitude, appreciation, forgiveness, mirror work, and affirmations to gain positive attitude in life and allow our highest good to come to us easily. So, doing a positive practice in regular daily schedule is very, very important. So, here we covered about 8 points which make us weak and how we can become strong in our daily life, how we can gain the inner strength to overcome the fears and anxiety. Affirm with me, I am surrounded by white light. This white light empowers and protects me. My family is surrounded by white light. Divine light protects and guides us. We are peaceful, powerful, and strong. We are all loved by the universe. We are safe at home. We are safe everywhere. We are grateful to the healthcare workers and everyone. Everyone is divinely guided to be strong and healthy. Everyone on earth is healthy, whole, and complete. Everyone is divinely protected and guided for the highest good. And so be it. Open your eyes and quickly write in the chat box, how do you feel after doing these affirmations? Mhm. Amazing, very relaxing, good, a little peace than before, positive, strong and confident, relaxed, a bit free, quite relaxed. Thank you for your answers. So, affirmations and meditations are very powerful in keeping us relaxed, and our real power comes from feeling peaceful and relaxed. 10 ways to love yourself. Some of you have already done this with me previously, but I'm sure those who have done this already will find something new because we are many layers deeper inside ourselves. So every time we do some inner work, something new, something brighter comes up. So moving to the first way, stop all criticism. Criticism never changes a thing. Refuse to criticize yourself. Accept yourself exactly as you are. Everybody changes. When you criticize yourself, your changes are negative. When you approve of yourself, your changes are positive. So stop all criticism about yourself and about others also. um, Criticism can be spoken and it can be unspoken also. So many a times we are not really speaking what is bad, but we are thinking of it in our mind. Whenever we are on road, we tend to think about traffic or the system or something or other keeps coming to our mind. So criticism is running in our mind automatically. So we need to catch it and stop it. When we are criticizing, we are in energy of lack or bad energy. And again, we need to be in higher vibration to be able to live what we want. So I would like you to quickly answer in the chat box, what do you criticize the most oftenly? You can write this in the chat box. Is my voice clear now? Government, negative behavior of others, my family members, situations, unsure of taking decisions. Quickly write in the chat box, or if you find it not safe for you to write in the chat box, you can make a list in your journal, your pen and paper. That is completely fine. Feel free to do that. Wrong behaviors, someone's bad behavior, bad things done by others for no fault of mine. Mhm. People who are unorganized. So we tend to criticize. It is completely okay to feel bad about someone else's bad behavior or not being the way you are, because everybody is different. So if somebody is not according to you, दूसरों का bad behavior है, family people है, unorganized है, government hai. So we cannot really control other people. Yes, I agree that we may feel bad due to other people, but if we keep feeling bad about other people and we cannot really control or change them, who is in the loss? Write down in the chat box. Who is in the loss if we keep criticizing those people who we cannot change? We only. So we are the losers, right? So they are doing something bad, but we are losing our strength. We are not loving ourselves. We have whenever we are criticizing. It is very important to stop the criticism. We need to convince ourselves to not to criticize. Um, Whenever we call someone, or it feels really justifiable that if something is bad, why not talk bad about it? It is bad, but uh, whenever there is something bad, at the same time there is something that is still good, we choose to ignore. So criticizing is always a choice. What choice are we making? We are choosing to criticize, not to enjoy, not to appreciate. So whenever you criticize, you are making a bad choice. If you choose to appreciate something, you are making a good choice. And then your vibration will again rise if you move from criticism towards appreciation. I hope you understand that point really well, because criticism is really deeper inside ourselves. This point is another important point. Forgive yourself. Many a times we keep the guilt of not being able to do something or not doing right, or we keep scolding ourselves the way our teachers used to do, our parents used to do. Whenever we are learning something new, we are very impatient with ourselves, and we may tend to punish ourselves for our wrong things. Let the past go. You did the best you could at that time with the understanding, awareness, and the knowledge that you had. Now you have learned new things. You are growing and changing. You will not do the same mistake again, and you will live life differently because you are constantly growing. So I would like you to write in the chat box or in your notepad, I need to forgive. Fill this, complete the sentence in 2, 3 ways. Mhm. Somebody says myself, and that is very honest answer. Thank you for your courage. Modi, yes, we may hold a big grudge towards uh, the political parties, myself and others, my father, my mom, my hubby. Thank you for your honest answers and the courage. This is a safe space. Forgiving myself and my family, friends, some family members, people who created the nuisance and the pandemic. Yes, Modi ji. This is so beautiful. Nishant is writing Modi ji. He is very angry and yet he is giving some respect to him. Need to forgive myself and others, my family. So we see that we all are carrying some grudges in ourselves, for our family people, and for our government people. So we tend to hold, why do we need to forgive them? Because we held them responsible for creating some experience in our life, and we forgot this, that we are creating our life experiences through our thoughts. So the pointer comes again towards us. Had we been thinking in a direction of appreciation, in a direction of goodness, we would have attracted good things. And yes, contrast still will be there to help us gain more clarity, to help us make better choices for future. But if we keep the grudges inside, we are focusing on the negative things inside ourselves. So now I would like you to keep hands on your heart, take a deep breath, and affirm with me. I choose to forgive and set myself free. I choose to forgive and set myself free. I choose to forgive and set myself free. Quickly write in the chat box, how do you feel by just barely affirming of forgiveness? Hmm. Beautiful. This affirmation is the key affirmation that Louise used to do. I forgive and set myself free. And if you cannot forgive, you can choose, you can be willing to forgive and set yourself free. Forgiveness gives you wings, it gives you freedom. It is a gift to yourself. Beautiful. So remember, forgiveness affirmation will always make you feel lighter in your heart. Do this very, very often. Do this on a daily basis. Third point is, don't scare yourself. Stop terrorizing yourself with your thoughts. Find a mental image that gives you pleasure and immediately switch a scary thought to a pleasant thought. So nowadays, many of people feel like that we are living in a scary movie. We are living in a horror movie. Anything can happen anytime. So some zombie is out there and it is after us. So anybody can be caught anytime and something bad will happen. Are we not thinking that way? Are we not thinking of a catastrophe? So the sky is going to fall down. No, it will never. This is happening a lot these days because we are tuning into that vibration. We are tuning into that thing. We need to make ourselves understand that life has always been there, it will always be there, and well-being abounds. There is enormous well-being. Everybody on this planet has full capability to heal themselves. If they are connected to their source energy, it will give them healing energy, it will give them healing power. See, we are all being run by the source energy. Our heart is working, our brain is working, our every system is working so perfectly. How is it working? Who is running the systems? Who is making the earth revolve around so perfectly in the solar system? So there are things that supreme intelligence is taking care of. We must have faith in well-being and abundance. So how to handle this scary thought? The scary, first of all, we need to understand that scary thought is only a scary thought. It has not yet happened. Secondly, we need to find a good mental image. For that, I would like you to first write two, three things you are scared of. Yeah, the picture shows the inside. So merely by seeing that person in the picture, you will feel scared. You don't know what he is scared of, but you will feel scared. What are you scared of? Write in the chat box. Darkness, failure. Hmm. Corona death news, things will go against me, death of fear of loss. Hmm. So when you are fearful, you are giving your power away to the fear and you are feeling powerless. So somebody writes, I don't know, but still you are fearful about something. So feeling fear is being scared of, it's a behavior, scared of RIP messages, scared of fights. So it's a behavior that something is happening and it is bad. In reality, we really do not know the whole story. Nothing is really good or really bad. We never know the whole story. Life is like a movie. We all come in between and we all go in between only. So now I want you to write your feel good list. Wonderful. So write in the chat box two, three things that make you instantly feel good. It may be a puppy, or maybe a good hotel, or swimming pool, or mountains. What makes you feel good? Music, yes, definitely. Music has the power, but happy music, romantic music, singing, cooking, trips to beaches, traveling, nature, Rishikesh, Gangaji, nature, music, mountain, awesome. Talking to friends, watching birds in gardens, nature. Nature is always refreshing and it is always there for us. And nowadays, nature is getting rejuvenated. So what you are you scared of? Nature is breathing right now. When we are at a pause, nature is reviving. Imagining teaching in offline classes, imagining your students being there in the schools again, in the colleges again, outing with my wife and kids. Beautiful. So these things, these are your good feeling list. These are like a switch. So whenever you are having a scary thought, you switch to the happy thought, switch to the image that makes you feel good. So immediately think, oh wow, that mountain is so good. RIP message, oh no, no, no. That mountain is still so good. One more RIP message, it's okay. But that mountain is so wonderful that makes me feel so awesome. So like this, practice feeling good. Again and again, bring your back to feeling good. Bring your back to feeling good. Bring your back to feeling good. Just like how to switch feel good list when we are in emergency situation. So emergency situation is like we created a momentum, right? So it is like a car is going very fast and we are on that track, but we are in a wrong direction. So the car is still going at a speed of 50. What will happen if we move? We go for a sudden brake. We will get a jerk. So whenever you are in an emergency situation, you cannot immediately stop the stream of negative thoughts, but you can gradually slow them down. So in an emergency situation, you can think, okay, things are not good right now, but things can be good. Something is there, only good will come out of this. I need to be stable first. I need to be peaceful first. Things will happen for good. Things are not that bad. Okay, let me do something, let me try something. There are many people who have done good things with their thoughts. By positive thinking, people are able to handle their life situations. I can also try. I can be hopeful or having a good life situation. So there you are stopping, you are having a break. So when you stop there, you then turn, take a U-turn and go towards the right direction. So whenever you are in an emergency situation, you need to first stop the chain of pain, stop the chain of negative thoughts. Hmm. And a very good way is talk to a friend who can hold your hands in that situation. Feel supported, ask for support. So we are going to learn that. in yes, beautiful. It is like pulling yourself out of that negative thought and push, and then again gaining momentum towards the positive thought. Friendos, yes. So I hope that answers the question. Thank you for that question. We move towards the next one. Be gentle and kind and patient with yourselves. Be patient with yourself as you learn new ways of thinking. Treat yourself as you would treat anyone you really love. So, like a small child is there, he is learning new things, taking a step and falling, and taking a step and falling, but he is happy about every step. But what do we do with ourselves? Whenever we try to learn a new thing, we immediately want to do it perfectly. So we run for perfection in our first attempt only. And if we are not able to do something perfectly, we take it as a failure, right? So we really need to be careful, gentle, and kind with ourselves whenever we are learning something new, we are doing something new. I would like you to write, I am impatient when. So you can write this in the chat box or in your journals. When are you impatient? When things don't work my way, someone interferes in my life, things go out of hand. Hmm. When I get the negative news. Hmm. I'm impatient when the day that doesn't go as planned. Mhm. So we sort of get into the turmoil of the negativity when we are having a negative situation. So we become impatient and we are engulfed by the negativity of the situation. Hmm. So whenever such a situation is there, you really need to hold your own hand or keep a hand on your shoulder and say, it's okay, calm down, I love you. Try it now. Take a deep breath, put a hand on your shoulder, take your name and say, calm down, all is well, you are safe, it's okay, things will sort out. You need not control everything, all is taken care by the divine. It is okay, you are safe, all is well. So that will calm you down. Another very good way of practicing patience is uh, putting that experience into a deal with it later box. So this is a technique which I practice. I create a mental box. If I'm like reacting to something, or I tend to react to something, and that is going to make the scene even worse, what I do, I keep the experience mentally, energy wise, into that box. Okay, I'll deal with it later when I'm peaceful, when I'm calm. So I'm choosing not to react right now. I'm choosing not to be impatient right now. I will deal it with later. Something will happen. I will not leave it, but I will deal with it later. So for the moment, it detaches you from the angst of that thing. So it is a very good way. You can try it out also. Next way is be kind to your mind. It is very important way of loving yourself. Mostly what we are playing in our mind is very negative. So we are watching some news, we are watching some movie that is full of violence or negativity. We are listening to songs that are sad songs or which trigger sort of a feeling, or we are hating the thing that we did, ऐसे कर लेते, वैसे कर लेते, it would have been done better or this way or that way. So all of that is only thought. Hating something in the movie, in the reality, hating ourselves is only a thought. Don't hate yourself for having the thoughts. Gently change the thoughts to more life affirming ones. So we will practice some affirmations uh, for life today, uh, which will give us the positive momentum towards what we are wanting to achieve. Before that, I would like you to write down, I am unkind to my mind by. What are your ways of being unkind to your mind? What do you do? Write that down in the chat box or in your journal. How are you unkind to your own mind? Neglecting the positivity around. Beautiful answer, yes. This is so important to realize. There is positivity around, but we neglect it. Imaginary fears, doubting your own self, overthinking. Mhm. Thank you. Thank you for these wonderful answers. This is very beautiful to be aware of these things. Only then, awareness is your first step to make changes. So, when you are aware of these things, you are on the pathway of a big change. So, now, whenever these things are happening, you need to start practicing affirmations. Yes, not feeding positive practices regularly. So, hopefully, I will be able to help with you some positive practices. I will share it with you. Next point of loving yourself is praising yourself. Criticism breaks down your inner spirit. Praise builds it up. Praise yourself as much as you can. Tell yourself how well you are doing with every little thing. So right now, say to yourself, I am proud of myself for doing this in a workshop. I appreciate myself for doing the affirmations, learning affirmations. I am such a wonderful person who is giving time for myself. And now write any two things you praise yourself for in the chat box. Write it this way. I praise myself for, and write in the chat box or in your journal. I praise myself for being a good listener. Priyanka, you can be a really good healer. A good listener is a wonderful healer. People love to be heard. Being heard is a very big healing practice. Being a good human. I praise myself for being able to hold myself in all times. Beautiful. Being strong and positive in difficult times. Yes, you are. Being a great healer. Being compassionate to help others in difficult situation. Hmm. Being compassionate. Beautiful. I'm sure you are so beautiful. Everybody is having so many qualities which need to be highlighted and repeated and remembered again and again. You all are very blessed, gifted with a lot of good things in you. You are a beloved child of God, for sure. Everyone is. This whole universe is working continuously for our good life experience. We just need to be cooperative to the universe. Awesome. So let's move to the seventh way. Support yourself. So oftenly we find lonely and we feel like I cannot do it completely myself and we need support. Find ways to support yourself, reach out to friends and allow them to help you. It is being strong to ask for help when you need it. So often we will feel weak or we will feel that I'm not sufficient, so I'm asking for help. But it is the other way around. Everybody needs help. It is good to take help. Yes, if you feel some sort of hesitation in asking for help, you can give that message to the universe. So right now, I would like you to write in the chat box, I support myself in dash, or I want universe to support me in dash. You can write three things. What would you like to get support in? Career, being healthy, complete my dreams, healthy and wealthy life. I want universe to support me with healthy and wealthy life. I want universe to support me in believing myself, being less fearful of people, having a wonderful daughter, professional new startup, beautiful financial abundance, family well-being, harmonious life, successful career, motivating myself with the help of affirmations, motivating myself. I want universe to support me and my family for my good health. Beautiful. How do you feel when you use the word support while writing these affirmations? When I read your affirmations, I almost feel that energy of support coming from the universe, that ask that sphere, then energy sphere is so good. And when we ask for it, universe sends the support. There is enormous support in the universe. Mostly when we see our dreams, mostly and our desires, we get this sense somewhere that this resistance somewhere inside us that it will not be supported. This dream is so big. How will it be possible? My desire is somewhere towards greed. Is it justified? Am I being greedy when I ask for this desire? So all these doubts, what are these? These are unsupportive thoughts. These thoughts, these doubts give the vibration to the universe that I want this, but don't support me. Isn't it so? So when we clearly ask universe, I want this, support me, I know it is possible, support me in this. I trust universe to support my dreams. I trust universe to fulfill my desires. I am a valuable person. Each and every desire is valuable and fulfilled. How do you feel with this? You can use this support affirmations to make you feel secure, beautiful. Yes. Next, we come to be loving to your negatives. We cannot make everything positive. There will be some things in us that are natural. So they can be less hair, they can be short height or too big height. They can be complexion. Some people don't like their eyes or whatever things. So whenever we are um, hating our negatives, we are not loving ourselves. Acknowledge that you created them to fulfill a need. Now you are finding new positive ways to fulfill those needs. Lovingly release the old negative patterns. So if you're wanting to make some changes in our lives, you first need to be loving to the negatives you have. Only then they will change. Because if you keep punishing yourselves, or if you keep the focus on the negatives that you have, uh, more of that negative will be created in the future, because your focus is on negative. Your thoughts are giving the energy of that negative. If you choose to love that negative, energy will shift around it. It will soften. Again, that hold from the negativity will be gone, and then positive energy will take you up itself. It is like a river. Like when you let go of all the resistances, the river will take you with the flow. So when you let go of the negativity, the positive energy will automatically raise your vibrations. I choose to be loving to my negatives off. Fill this sentence in a few ways. You can write in the chat box. What are the negatives you are having that you need to be loving towards? I choose to be loving to my negatives of not speaking my heart, overweight, being emotional, overthinking. Yes, even love your negative thoughts. Tell them it is okay, you came to me. Tell the anxiety, it is okay, you came to me, but now I don't need you, you can go. Being impatient, so you can tell the impatient behavior, it is okay, but now I'm learning to be patient. I don't need you anymore. Thank you for sharing. You are free to go. Not listening to my thoughts, doubting myself. So you can tell the self doubt, thank you for showing up. Now I affirm that I'm more confident and clear in what I want. I love my decisions. I make best decisions. Let the doubt go into the space of love and dissolve. Anxious, self doubt, negativity, overthinking, anger. So you can always tell the behavior, it is okay. Thank you for showing up. I don't need you anymore. I let you go in love. I can handle this situation with peace. I'm trying new ways of peace. What can I write about weight? So you can tell the fat, it is okay. Thank you for showing up. I don't need you anymore. You came from for some reason. I now choose to learn to release you. I now choose to learn to love myself, be confident. I let go of fear. I release the fear. I release all the fear. I welcome power in my life. I'm willing to try new things. Whenever we are willing to try new things, our muscles become stronger and we burn fat. Voice is low. Is my volume low? Are other people able to hear properly? There will be a recording, so I'll send it to you. Okay, so Reena, I'll send you the recording and you can take it from there. Okay, thank you. Hmm. The next very important point is take care of your body. Learn about nutrition. What kind of fuel does your body need in order to have optimum energy and vitality? So what is happening nowadays? You are living in a lockdown situation, and whatever comes up, you eat chips, you drink cola, you may get into, because anxiety always asks for sugar. Our brain is overthinking and it needs a fuel. So the fuel comes from the fast digesting foods, which are chips, which are cola, toffee, sugary things, and all of that is very, very harmful for the body. So we need to take care of our diet and nutrition. Some people, when they are anxious, they eat really less, so they are undernourished. So they leave having their meal, or they take a lot of tea in place of having nutritious food. So mostly they are on phone, leading to negative things. This happened, that happened, oh, and they're having their tea, but I am not feeling like eating anything, so I will not have my meal. Give me one more tea. What are you doing? You are not loving your body. For what? You want health for someone else, but you are giving health, giving your own health up, right? Not taking care of your own health. So learn about nutrition, take care of your body, learn about exercise you need. What kind of exercise do you really enjoy? If gyms are closed, you can find ways of moving your body in your home. You can dance. Cherish and revel the temple you live in. So if you can love your body is showing you messages, your body is constantly talking to you, and whatever is going inside your mind, your body is listening to it and responding to it. So if you are fearful, if you are anxious, you may not get corona, but you will definitely get some other kind of ailment because of that anxiety. So is it justified? Definitely not. So if you keep your mind healthy, your body will also be healthy. So I want you to write some ways I need to take care of my body by. Fill this sentence, complete this sentence in a few ways. I need to take care of my body by eating mindfully, eating well, sleeping properly, exercising, positive thoughts and exercise, eating healthy food, yoga, meditation, drinking enough water, exercising regularly, yoga, meditation, loving my body as it is. Yes, beautiful. Yes, this is so awesome. Loving your body as it is, and then the changes will happen. Listening to webinars like yours. Oh, thank you. Definitely, we need more of positive practices these days. So whenever there is an opportunity to learn something new, or even if you know something already, but you are getting an opportunity to revise it and re-go through it, always do that. Stay in space of positive learning. Good diet, good positive thoughts. Beautiful. Laughing more, yes. So you can have your personal choices of laughter shows. So it can be like Kapil Sharma show is really famous, and you can have other choices of your own taste of laughter. But yes, laugh. Some people are practicing laughter yoga these days. Online classes of laughter yoga are very famous. So spread happiness, laugh a lot, exercise a lot, take care of your body. You can listen to the health affirmations. There are plenty of health affirmation videos on my YouTube channel. You can go to that. You can subscribe and listen to that. One of my maximum viewed videos is the health video, health affirmation video. I can laugh on myself at time best. So you are always available to yourself and you can laugh. Have fun. This is the last way, but not the least. Have fun. Having fun is very important in life. Life is all about having fun. Life is there to enjoy. What are we living for? We are not living for um, paying some bills only, or fulfilling some responsibilities only, or just for eating or whatever. The reason behind everything we are doing, everything we are wanting, is that we want to feel good. We want to feel better, and we want to have fun in our life. So remember the things that gave you joy as child and incorporate them into your life now. So as we grow up, our ideas of having fun become very conditional. So if this person has this car and I buy a bigger car, then I am happy. Or the relatives are living in this locality, or this much big house, so I want similar kind of thing, and that will be my idea of having fun. If my friends are going to Maldives, and if I also go to Maldives, or at least Bali, or at least Thailand, then it will be fun. But when you were a small child, you did not have access to any of that, and you used to have best time of your life. You used to play with the small stones, you used to play with the dirt, or possibly anything would be your toy. So remember that time, find, and not dirty ways, obviously, but find some ways, some of your childhood ways that can again bring fun into your life. Let yourself express the joy of living. Smile, laugh, rejoice, and the universe rejoices with you. So I would like you to write in the chat box, I can have fun by drawing, dancing, playing indoor games. Yes, beautiful. Listening music, eating, cooking, music, music, yes. Playing Ludo online, watching movies of my choice, dancing, talking to friends, helping others, reading, music, yoga. Music is a wonderful thing. Talking to friends and family, beautiful. Organizing party with my loved ones, watching old classic movies, eating healthy food, yes. Watching series, happy series. One of my favorite ways of having fun is writing a script, writing a wonderful script, a good script. So just take a pen and paper and write any fantasy about anything. So if I can write something about myself, or then I do that way. If I can write something about someone else, some good script about someone else, so I do it that way. And surprisingly, whenever I write scripts, some good news, some good experiences magically come up. So I never do my scripting in an intention of with an intention of making it happen. I just do it to have fun in that moment with my ideas of wonderfulness. So, for example, I would write XYZ became so rich, XYZ got the orders from Ambani or so and so, and they are now crorpatis, and they're they're having these big cars, or sort of, so any fantasy. And the very next day some good news comes up that they gave that they were given some gift, or they won some prize, or something happened. And with myself also, whenever I write such scripts, I get some gifts, I get some good things from my parents. So scripting is very, very helpful, fun way of manifesting miracles. Having fun. So now it is time for a guided meditation. So close your eyes, feel comfortable, just feel the rhythm of your breathing. Calm your mind down, feel supported in between the loving souls here. You are in a safe place. Now imagine a gate in front of you. As you enter this gate, you see a big hall, and in the center, there is a box. It is a treasure box. You open it and you find a list. This list has the points which guide you towards loving yourself and staying strong. Remember some of the points you learned today appearing on this list. When you choose to stop criticism, when you choose to praise yourself, when you choose to stop scaring yourself, when you learn to take care of your body, when you learn to have fun and support yourself, you learned to be kind, gentle, and patient to your mind. In that hall, make a decision, a firm decision of following all those ways, telling yourself that you are ready to love yourself. Affirm, I am ready to love myself. I love myself. I am strong. As you affirm this, you see another door appearing on a wall of this hall, a very beautiful door, and it's written on the door, Gate to World of Well-being. Whenever you like, move towards that door, open it, and enter into your world of well-being. What is this world like? The planet Earth is full of peace. This world is full of happiness. This world is full of safety. This world is full of divine positive light. Find your favorite place in this world of well being. Sit there and think how wonderful everything really is. In this world of well being, you are full of positive energy. Now imagine this positive energy as white light flowing from you to the sky, and from the sky to the whole planet, to everybody, inspiring them to love themselves, stay strong, practice affirmations, meditations, learning to think positive. Your positive energy is inspiring each and every person on the planet. Now, in the future, on the right time, at the right place, this divine energy is healing those who need healing. Your world is healthy, healed, and whole. Remember your presence, your inner presence in this world of well being. All is well in your beautiful world. Whenever you feel, gently open your eyes. Write in the chat box, how do you feel? What did you experience? Hmm. Awesome, relaxed, thoughts settled, mind became quieter, calm, and relaxed. Wow, how powerful. Relaxed and sleepy. Yes, sleep is a great exercise to heal. But when we are awake, we need to be positive in our thoughts. Great, I'm in state of well-being. Awesome, this is so powerful. Great. So now I would like you to just go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Lotus Healing Heaven. Those who can do right now, please do that. so that you will get the regular meditation videos and the positive thinking videos which I upload there. So here is something that we can do to stay connected and do more of this work. We can have online meditation classes. So it will be 1 hour meditation class on alternate days in which we will practice aura cleansing, chakra energy activations, and spiritual peace and power. Okay, so this is one thing. Yeah, Harsha, Abhi, I'll tell about the ebook. Yes, definitely you'll get it. Another option is an hour of power, in which it will also be like a class fashion, 12 classes in a month, and we'll be practicing gratitude, appreciation, creative visualization, affirmations, and much more in those classes. So I would like to generate a poll now uh, to see इन दोनों में से आपको क्या better suit करता है. So you can make your choices, what works better for you, and you can send your answers. So another workshop is health and well-being workshop, which can be a 3 hours online workshop to help you achieve healthier body, more well-being, and inner healing. One subject is self-empowerment. It is very important to keep ourselves empowered. So 3 hours online workshop to help you achieve more desirability, higher self-esteem, better performance, success, and satisfaction. Resolve prosperity puzzle. 3 hours online workshop to help you achieve more income, golden opportunities, and wealthy mindset. Relationship harmony. 3 hours workshop to help you achieve happier relationships, more harmony and love, more support and togetherness. And then there are Heal Your Life 12 weeks coaching courseworks, which can be done if you need deeper help for your issues. Okay, so let us see what we have learned today. We have learned about 8 weaknesses which we can have in our lives, and we have learned about how to turn those weaknesses into strengths. And then we learned about 10 ways that Louise taught about loving yourself, which can help us stay strong in these challenging times, especially, and every challenging time. Yeah. So I would like you to give me a feedback for the workshop. So lovely being here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for participating.